Italian football lover channel, my friends. Today I want to make predictions. Match day 16 games of Serie A. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. Thank you so much. Let's start with Genoa Juventus game off. Genoa is going to be at home. They are close to relegation zone. They stayed draw against Empoli 1-1 in last match at home. And at the same time, they lost against Monza 1-0 in last away game. Juventus is on the second spot. They are 2 points back of Inter. They are playing for the title, and in my opinion, they have the strongest team defense in Serie A. They won versus Monza 2-1 in away game. They won against Napoli 1-0 in last match at home. Juventus is playing in amazing way this season, and it doesn't matter play at home or in away games for Juventus team. They are so strong and quality team. They will win over against Genoa. Genoa 0, Juventus 1 is my prediction for this game. Lecce Frosinone off. Lecce will be at home. They got so many draws at home. They stayed draw against Milan at home 2-2. They remained draw against Bologna 1-1 in last match at home. And Lecce team before lost against 2-1 Roma in away game. Frosinone is playing way more better at home, but they stayed draw against 0-0 Torino at home. But they won versus Genoa 2-1 at home before. And this really hard game is awaiting us, my dear friends. In my opinion, this game will be in balance, and my prediction is draw for that match. Draw. Lecce 1, Frosinone 1. And Napoli Cagliari. Napoli is going down and down. Really, they are showing us poor performances. Walter Mazzarri couldn't change some things in the team, but he is so experienced manager. They may be better on the upcoming weeks. Napoli lost against 1-0 Juventus in last away game. They lost against 3-0 Inter in last match at home. They got 2 successive defeated. Cagliari team is second to last on the point table. They are in relegation zone. They have just 10 points. And the Cagliari team stayed draw against Monza 1-1 at home. They are playing better at home. They lost against 1-0 Lazio in away game. They lost against 2-1 Juventus before in away game. But this game is going to be hard clash. But really that's enough. This is time to win for Napoli. Napoli 2, Cagliari 1 is my prediction for this game. Torino, Empoli. Off. Empoli has just 11 points. They are in relegation zone. They are so close to relegation zone. This Empoli team lost against 4-3 Sassuolo at home. But they stayed draw against Genoa 1-1 in last away game. Torino is so strong and quality team. They won versus Atalanta 3-0 in last match at home. Before they won against Sassuolo 2-1 at home. They are playing better at home, but they lost against 2-0 Bologna in away game. They stayed draw against 0-0 Frosinone in last away game. Torino is better team than Empoli in every way. That's sure. Because of that, they will be nowhere against Empoli. Torino 2, Empoli 0 is my prediction for this game. Milan, Monza. Off. Milan is so inconsistent team, but although they are on the third spot in Serie A, they won versus Fiorentina at home 1-0. They won against Frosinone 3-1 in last match at home. They got 2 successive victories at home, but they lost against Atalanta 3-2 in last away game. Monza is so dangerous team, so perilous team. They lost against 2-1 Juventus at home, but they won versus Genoa 1-0 in last match at home. Monza stayed draw against 1-1 Cagliari in last away game. Hard game is awaiting us, my dear friends. But Milan will win over against Monza hardly and barely. Milan 2, Monza 1 is my prediction for this game. Udinese Sassuolo. Off. Udinese is so close to relegation zone. They stayed draw against Verona 3-3 in last match at home. They lost against 4-0 Inter in last away game. Udinese got so many draws at home, especially this season. And Sassuolo team is so inconsistent team. You can't know what can they do in Serie A. Really, it's so hard to make prediction on Sassuolo's matches. They lost against Roma 2-1 in last match at home, and really before they won versus Empoli 4-3 in away game. They lost against Torino 2-1 in away game before, and hard game is awaiting us. Udinese is going to be so ambitious to take points from this game. My prediction is going to be draw, my dear friends. Draw. Udinese 2, Sassuolo 2, and Fiorentina Verona off. Fiorentina won versus Bologna 2-1 at home. They stayed draw against 1-1 Roma in last away game. They won versus 3-0 Salernitana in last match at home. They got 2 consecutive victories at home. Verona team is in so hard relegation battle. They are third to last on the point table. They have just 11 points. Verona team stayed draw against Udinese 3-3 in last away game. Again, they stayed draw against Lazio 1-1 at home. Really, they got so many draws in the recent weeks, Verona team. But Fiorentina is better team than Verona in every way. They will win over against Verona after a hard clash. Fiorentina 2, Verona 1 is my prediction for this game. Bologna, Roma, off. So interesting game is awaiting us. Bologna is playing way more better at home, and they got just 1 defeated at home by now against Milan. Milan losing 2-0 in the first game of in the inauguration game of Serie A. Bologna won versus 2-0 Torino in last match at home. Before they won against Lazio 1-0 at home. They won versus 2-1 Frosinone at home. They won against 3-0 Empoli at home. They are so strong team at home. They are on the 5th spot now. They have the same points with Roma on the point table. Roma is on the 4th spot. Roma team stayed draw against Fiorentina 1-1 in last match at home, and they won versus Sassuolo 2-1 in last away game before they won against Udinese 3-1 at home. So hard games awaiting us, my dear friends, but I want to indicate that Lukaku is suspended and really he saw the red card in last match against Fiorentina, and really Dybala is injured. Under these circumstances, that game is going to be so hard for Roma team, but Belotti is going to play instead of Lukaku. Really, this Bologna is playing way more better at home, but Roma is dangerous team. They have the same points. My prediction is going to be draw, my dear friends, draw. Bologna 1, Roma 1, and Lazio Inter. Off. Inter is at the top of the point table. Inter is the strongest team of Serie A, for sure. And Inter won versus 2-0 Frosinone at home. They won against Udinese 4-0 in last match at home. They won versus Napoli 3-0 in last away game. They are 2 points ahead of Juventus. Lazio team is showing us so poor performances this season. They won versus Cagliari 1-0 in last match at home. They stayed draw against 1-1 Verona in last away game. There, Lazio is playing better at home, but this Inter team will win over against Lazio. Lazio 1, Inter 2 is my prediction for this game. Atalanta Salernitana. Last match of the week, Atalanta is playing way more better at home. They won versus 3-2 Milan in last match at home, and Atalanta team lost against 3-0 Torino in last away game. Salernitana is at the bottom of the point table. They could get just 1 victory by now. They have just 8 points. This Salernitana team won versus Lazio 2-1 at home, but they lost against 3-0 Fiorentina in last away game. Again, they lost against 2-1 Bologna in last match at home, and Atalanta team will win over against Salernitana. Atalanta 2, Salernitana 0 is my prediction for this game. All my predictions like this match day 16 games of Serie A. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. You may write your comments down below. Please click the like button. It makes me so happy. See you on my next videos, my dear friends. Bye!